I served as your sheriff for about 8.5 years. I left the region in 2008. Traveled around the country as a result of the recession. Took a position in Idaho, then Alabama. Made my way back to Ohio because of our family. We came back because there were some issues that needed to be taken care of. So we were thrilled to get back to Ohio. What a great place. After being in private business for 3 years, I can say that I'm a better candidate than I was when I ran for sheriff originally. I have a different perspective on what it takes to make a dollar. And have a payroll when you have to meet the payroll for 350 employees that are facing cataclysm when the recession hit, and you're trying to keep the business running and ensuring that they still have a job. Under my tenure, we had no layoffs when I was running these two businesses in Idaho and Alabama. That was a significant accomplishment when you get right down to it. We were able to even secure rate increases during that downturn of economic times. I think that, well, let me tell you a little story here. When I was coming back to Montgomery County, I got met by a lot of people that called me up and said, hey, glad to have you back. Consider this, consider that. But I also received about 10 calls from people saying, why are you moving back into Montgomery County? They used a couple of words I won't describe here, saying, you're crazy. The taxes are too high. It's going down the toilet. Unemployment's out the roof. Everybody's leaving. And I said, you know, you're right. It does sound like everything's very hopeless there. Thousands of jobs have left Montgomery County in the last 4 years. Home foreclosures out the roof over the last 4 years. My response was, I won't be able to change anything if I decide to jump into this race if I don't live in Montgomery County. The taxes are lower in our 7 counties that surround us on the property tax. 4 of the counties around us have a lower sales tax. And we're not as competitive with them. If I'm bringing a business here into this region, and everybody's talking about regionalism right now, that's the big buzzword. And I look at what I'm going to do for my people. Where am I going to move? Where am I going to look to really grow my business? Oh, I'm sorry. I got to stop.
I'm sorry. I put the wrong one up. Go ahead.
Oh, I have 30 seconds. So how am I going to grow my business? We have to become more competitive. The recovery will come. I think that the priority of the present commission has been into the South. The South was formed, you know, that whole progress, or that whole situation with Awesome Road was created back in the mid-1990s and early 2000s of getting the highway structure in. Let me tell you something. You need to take a drive up Salem Avenue, Free Pike, go out to Trotwood, go out to the north part of the county. We need growth tremendously out there. I'll push for that. I'm a fighter. I'll push for jobs. I will push for economic development in areas that really need it. And let me tell you something I'm really going to push for. Light manufacturing. I know that no car plant's going to move in down where the truck and bus left. But light manufacturing, there's a lot of incentives to get back here in Ohio and bring those factories or those companies back from China. Thank you.